Hi folks, welcome back to our employee engagement video. Here we're going to talk a little bit about how we can increase employee engagement. A lot of times people feel that they might be heard a little bit better if companies have what we call suggestion programs. So if employees come up with really innovative and creative ways to save the company money, make them more efficient and effective, some of those suggestions get heard. If a company has a suggestion program, that gives opportunities and employees an opportunity to get their suggestions heard. And if they're adopted by management, they can get a reward for them. How a company calculates the reward or the benefit that you get is really up to them. But clearly it's in the best interest of employees to make the reward lucrative enough so that employees will take the time to come up with suggestions that are going to make things better in the company. Many times it's not just coming forward with a suggestion, it's actually coming up with a plan to implement your suggestion, and if it's adopted, guess what? You're going to be it. You're going to be the person who has to implement it. So again, a lot of work, but the rewards might be worth it. And again, some of the benefits are that the employees, apart from the monetary one or whatever the reward is that you're getting, employees feel like they've been heard. And it's just another way that employees can feel heard and that they feel like what they've said has been heard. So it's like a communication channel for people. A big one that employees do is they have opinion surveys. So again, some opinion surveys might be in the form of online. Normally we get companies from the outside to do it. Maybe consulting firms will launch opinion surveys, so the company might have specific questions that they want employees to answer on how they feel about the company, if they have any suggestions on things the company might do better. Sometimes companies have implemented suggestions that employees have had, but they just want some feedback on how well employees might feel the company has done to implement some of those suggestions from employees. So again, they might want to know things like how satisfied are you with your job and on your compensation, how do you feel about the work environment, how do you feel about the level of commitment that we've shown to you and to your career development, anything that's going to help the company do a better job. The reason why a lot of companies will do these surveys is they don't want to see employees doing what we call blogging. So in other words, they don't want employees going out there and talking about the company, quote unquote, behind the company's back. Because a lot of times employees will create these blogs, even if it's not at the workplace. They do it on their own personal time. But it can be slamming the company. It could be talking about or making fun of customers. Some people will blog about anything. And you know what? Your company finds out about it because blogs are updated all the time. If somebody wants to Google a company name and then put blog after it, you know what? If those blogs are updated by employees on an ongoing basis, customers will get in there, and a customer doesn't want to hear about or see that they're being talked about by one of their by their employees or by another company that they do business with, by their employees. So it's just not a good idea. Blogging can actually get you fired, okay? And Yahoo and many companies have employed blogging guidelines. So you can actually access the Yahoo one. I actually have it popped up here. Yahoo does believe in fostering an online community, but they want to make sure that their employees know that there are legalities around it, and make sure that you know your legal responsibilities if you start a blog. If you choose to go public with any of your opinions via blog, you're going to be legally responsible for your commentary. So don't say anything defamatory against other employees, your boss, your company. Don't talk about any trade secrets or things that the company is doing, those kinds of things. Don't slam customers. You can look at this in your course, in your slides by going into show mode and then go from the current slide and hyperlink to it. But it is an issue with a lot of companies. A lot of companies use blogs as a way to maintain communication, and we'll talk about that in a moment.